think it's time to start, and I know that Z has a mindful movement planned for us, and then we'll have a meditation and continue our studies in the verses on the faith mind in the second hour, so or second half part. Yeah, I don't know what's the schedule like these days, Z. Oh.
We've been doing the reading and then taking a break. So movement, sit, reading together, break, and then discussion. But it doesn't have to be that way. Yeah.
Great. I'll turn it over to you.
Okay. I'm going to have us come to our feet. And we'll start today with some shaking. So just go ahead and let your knees bounce. Let your arms bounce. Feel free to sigh out of the mouth to let go of any built up tensions that might be in the body or in the heart. And then transition to stillness, closing the eyes, kind of like shaping up a bottle of a carbonated drink and then letting it settle and feeling all the fizzing. Okay. Now step your feet wide apart, kind of like almost as wide as your wrists if your arms are out to the side. Doesn't have to be quite that wide, but just to give you an idea. And then bend the elbows. And have the heels come in narrower than the toes. So your feet are out at angles. And then bend your knees. We're going to exhale and turn to the side. Inhale through center. Exhale the other side. And try to let your eyes wrap around to follow the hand that's behind. So it's a rapid kind of staccato breath. Exhale as you turn. Inhale, center. Arms come up. Interlace all but the index fingers. Hold the breath. Pull up from the base of your spine. Pull up from your belly. Pull up from the throat. Press the tongue to the roof of your mouth. Roll your eyes up to the top of your head. Hold the breath as long as you can. When you need to exhale, release the arms and fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing, taking that steeple mudra again with the fingers, holding the breath. And then, like you have a zipper going up the center of your body, pull up from the bottom, all the way up the midline, all the way up as though you're pulling up to where your fingertips reach up. And this time when you need to exhale, just release the arms down. Turn the palms to face forward. Take one breath in and out through the nose. Inhale up. Hold the breath. Pull up. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Press up with the tongue and the eyes. Hold as long as you can. When you need to exhale, release the arms down. Turn the palms to face forward. Take a breath in and out slowly through the nose. And then one last one like that. You know the routine. Do it at your own timing. Good. And then take the arms up again, interlacing the fingers again. Retune up, pressing down through the feet. And then send the hips to the right and the arms to the left. And you can use your left hand to pull your right arm longer. And then take slow, deep, long breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, hips left, arms right. Keep your arms on either side of your ears, so you don't want to bring your arms in front of you. Keep your inner elbows alongside your ears. Try your best to straighten your arms. You can use your right hand to pull your left arm straight. Breathe long and slow. Next, inhale, come up. Exhale the arms down and clasp them behind your back, interlacing the fingers. Good. Now let your clasped hands rest on your lower back. And then it's going to be like you're trying to pull your hands apart. And that'll hopefully bring the elbows in toward each other and fold the shoulder blades in toward the spine, and then straighten your arms. Maybe close the eyes and really breathe deeply across your chest and feel the breath opening your heart from the inside out. Notice the places that feel easy to breathe into, the places that feel tight. Notice what emotions might arise when you pay attention to your heart. Next inhale, release the hands and reach them up. Exhale, clasp the hands behind the back and fold forward with straight legs. Push down into the feet, lift up through the thighs, lift the creases at the tops of the thighs. And then when you exhale, scoop your lower belly in and up and press your hands down toward the floor, keeping them on the back of your head. Slow, long breathing, following your breath as it fills into your body. Feeling what you can release as you exhale. And then release the arms, let them hang down. Bend the knees, tuck the chin, roll up slowly. When you come to standing, let it inhale. Take the arms out and up. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Perhaps you might use this moment to set an intention for the meditation that Bettina will lead us in a moment. Ready, you can release your hands and open your eyes if they're closed. See if you can stay connected to your breath as you make your way to your sitting posture. Each breath, mindful of each breath. You're muted, Bettina.
Thank you. As you take your seat, begin with your eyes open this evening, just orienting yourself in the room, just taking a moment to look around and just noticing what's in the room. As you slowly begin your head back to center, you can still have your eyes open, maybe just with a soft gaze down, and just noticing everything in your visual field as you keep your gaze steady on a spot in front of you. And still keeping this soft focus, just move your vision out, move your awareness out to the edges, the periphery of your visual field. And just taking in, noticing what's there, what you see. And then if you feel ready, you can gently begin to close your eyes or keep a soft gaze down. And we'll all begin here by simply noticing the weight of the body as we're sitting here. Still keeping an awareness of practicing in community with one another. So we are aware both of our own internal inner practice and also still aware that we're here sitting in a group with one another. And then allow the weight of the lower body to really root down into the earth. The hips, the legs, the feet, heavy, held by the earth. And then very slowly allow your spine to grow tall, like a tree growing tall out of the earth. You can stretch the crown of the head slightly upwards towards the night sky. And then keeping this nice length and with an open heart center, allow the rest of the body to soften now. Feeling the eyes and facial muscles soft. And perhaps imagining that you're smiling into the eyes, allowing the nervous system to calm, to settle, to relax. And just take a moment to see that you can align your chin more towards the body. And just very slightly let the chin come down so that you can relax the muscles in the neck. And along with that, you can relax the shoulders. The arms, and the hands. And just feel the sensations inside the hands. Any tingling or vibrating, warm or cold. And then turn your attention into your heart center. And just being here with the intention to soften the heart and to soften your awareness. And feeling it settle down into the belly as you breathe in and out of a softening belly. And if there's any tension yet left in the hips, just allow that tension to go out. Feel the sit bones rooting down even more deeply into the earth. And if there's any more tension that you can relax from the legs and the feet, just invite them to do so now. And as we're settling into this embodied presence, I would like to offer a meditation this evening that is simply called Pause, Relax, Open. And it can be a very helpful practice for gathering your attention and your energy to respond skillfully in a stressful or difficult moment. but really in any moment to open to the experience that is here. So as you begin to pay attention to the sensations of breathing in your body, begin by taking a few deep breaths into the body, imagining that you're nourishing each and every cell with each in-breath and each out-breath. And then just notice what's arising in the body in this moment, whatever your attention is drawn to, whether it's tension or calm relaxation, maybe a pressure, a tingling, a swirling. Just check in to see what's present for you in the body. Not trying to change anything, just noticing what's happening now. And then take 2 more long, slow breaths. Breathing in cool and calm energy. Breathing out any tension. And again, breathing in cool, calm air. And breathing out tension or distress. And now we'll begin to turn your attention to the mind. Just noticing if it's agitated, jumping around, or whether it feels peaceful and calm in the mind, or perhaps sluggish. Whatever it is, see if you can leave it be and not change it, not identify with it, not follow it, but rather simply notice what's present now in the mind. And then again, 2 long, slow breaths. Breathing in cool, calm energies. Breathing out stress or agitation. Breathing in cool and calm. Breathing out stress, agitation. And just resting in these wonderful, precious moments of the present. And now I invite you to pause, collecting your attention to what is in your awareness right now, letting any extraneous thoughts go. Then relax, and then open, expanding your awareness beyond your own body and mind into this larger field that's around you. And ready and present for whatever is to come. So once again, pause, collecting your attention to what is happening in the body, in the mind, right now. And relax, letting go of thoughts and impulses and energies. And now open, expanding your attention beyond the body and mind with an even, open awareness, ready for what is to come. And knowing that for the remainder of this meditation, there is nothing to do or undo. Simply resting here as you're seated on the earth with a kind and loving attention. And now, towards the end of our practice time together, see if you can pause one more time. Pause to recall the mind back and unite it with the body. And as you bring your attention now into your heart center, in the center of your chest, see if you can relax here. Relax into the heart. Feeling the heart soft and at ease. And feeling the heart open. As much as that is possible. And just breathing in and out of an open heart center. And just begin to feel your whole body again as you're sitting here. And as you begin to deepen your breath once more, become aware that we're sitting here in a group, that it's not just you sitting here, it's all of us sitting here. And just inviting everyone back into your consciousness, into your awareness. And then when you're ready, you can slowly begin to open your eyes again. And just a simple greeting to one another to end the practice, to end the sitting practice. And if it's okay with Z, I'm feeling in this moment that it would be good to take a 5-minute break before we begin again. Is that okay? Yeah. So we would meet again, let's see, at 7:29. Is that correct? So just right before 7:30, if you feel called to join us for the verses on the faith mind, that'd be wonderful. Thank you.
So we'll take turns reading out loud. And then after we read the whole poem, we'll pick up where we left off and discuss whatever feels meaningful to us. So let's see. The order will be, it's hard for me because I'm screen sharing, so I only see 4 of us, not all 6 of us. So I'm just going to make up the order. And the order is going to be Linda, Bettina, Lauren, Bruce, Elaine, me. That's the order you appear on my screen. Okay. And then read for as long as you wish. Don't be shy about reading several paragraphs because we just end up circling back around anyway. So just feel into it. And also, feel into if you don't feel like reading, you can just pass. It's always an option.
Z, it looks different this time. The type is quite large on my screen.
Yeah.
I just see a few lines. Is that correct?
Yeah. I
like it.
I downloaded it as a PDF so that I can enlarge it.
That was nice of you. Thank you very much. Then I don't have to put my glasses on. Yay. Are we ready?
Get ready.
Okay. The great, excuse me. The great way is not difficult for those who have no preferences. When not attached to love or hate, all is clear and undisguised. Separate by the smallest amount, however, and you're as far from it as heaven is from earth. If you wish to know the truth, then hold to no opinions for or against anything. To set up what you like against what you dislike is the disease of the mind. When the fundamental nature of things is not recognized, the mind's essential peace is disturbed to no avail. The way is perfect as vast space is perfect, where nothing is lacking and nothing is in excess.
Indeed, it is due to our grasping and rejecting that we do not know the true nature of things, live neither in the entanglement of outer things, nor in ideas or feelings of emptiness. Be serene and at one with things, and erroneous views will disappear by themselves. When you try to stop activity to achieve quietude, your very effort fills you with anxiety, with activity. As long as you remain attached to one extreme or another, you will never know oneness. Those who do not live in the single way cannot be free in either activity or quietude, in assertion or denial.
Deny the reality of things and you miss their reality. Assert the emptiness of things and you miss their reality. The more you talk and think about it, the further you wander from the truth. So cease attachments to talking and thinking, and there is nothing you will not be able to know. To return to the root is to find their essence. Do not pursue appearances or enlightenment. To pursue appearances or enlightenment is to miss the source. To awaken, to awaken even for a moment is to go beyond appearances and emptiness.
Changes that seem to occur in the empty world, we make real only because of our ignorance. Do not remain in a dualistic state. Avoid such easy habits carefully. If you attach even to a trace of this and that, of right and wrong, the mind essence will be lost in confusion. Although all dualities arise from the one, do not be attached even to ideas of this one. When the mind exists undisturbed in the way, there is no objection to anything in the world. And when there is no objection to anything, things cease to be in the old way. When no discriminating attachment arises, the old mind ceases to exist. Let go of things as separate existences, and mind too vanishes. Likewise, when the thinking subject vanishes, so too do the objects created by the mind.
The arising of others gives rise to self. Giving rise to self generates others. Know these seeming to as facets of one fundamental reality. In this emptiness, these two are really one, and each contains all phenomena. If not comparing, nor attached to refined and vulgar, you will not fall into judgment and opinion. The great way is embracing and spacious. To live in it is neither easy nor difficult. Those who rely on limited views are fearful and irresolute. The faster they hurry, the slower they go. To have a narrow mind and to be attached to getting enlightenment is to lose one's center and go astray. When one is free from attachment, all things are as they are, and there is neither coming nor going. When in harmony with the nature of things, you know your own fundamental nature, and you will walk freely and undisturbed. However, when mind is in bondage, the truth is hidden, and everything is murky and unclear, and the burdensome practice of judging brings annoyance and weariness. What benefit can be derived from attachment to distinctions and separations?
If you wish to move in the one way, do not dislike the worlds of senses and ideas. Indeed, to embrace them fully is identical with true enlightenment. The wise person attaches to no goals, but the foolish person fetters himself or herself. There is one Dharma without differentiation. Distinctions arise from the clinging needs of the ignorant. To seek mind with the discriminating mind is the greatest of mistakes. Rest and unrest derive from illusion. With enlightenment, attachment to liking and disliking ceases. All dualities come from ignorant inference. They are like dreams, phantoms, hallucinations. It is foolish to try to grasp them. Gain and loss, right and wrong. Finally, abandon all such thoughts at once.
If the eye never sleeps, all dreams will naturally cease. If the mind makes no discriminations, the 10,000 things are as they are of single essence. To realize the mystery of this one essence is to be released from all entanglements. When all things are seen without differentiation, the one self essence is everywhere revealed. No comparisons or analogies are possible in this causeless, relationless state of just this one. When movement stops, there is no movement. And when no movement, there is no stopping. When such dualities cease to exist, oneness itself cannot exist. To this ultimate state, no law or description applies.
For the realized mind at one with the way, all self-centered striving ceases, doubts and irresolutions vanish, and the truth is confirmed in you. With a single stroke, you are freed from bondage. Nothing clings to you, and you hold to nothing. All is clear, All is empty, clear, self-illuminating, with no need to exert the mind. Here, thinking, feeling, understanding, and imagination are of no value. In this world as it really is, there is neither self nor other than self. To know this reality directly is possible only through practicing non-duality. When you live this non-separation, all things manifest the one, and nothing is excluded. Whoever comes to enlightenment, no matter when or where, realizes personally this fundamental source.
The Dharma truth has nothing to do with big or small, with time and space. Here, a single thought is as 10,000 years, infinitely large and infinitely small. No difference, for definitions are irrelevant and no boundaries can be discerned. So likewise with existence and non-existence. Don't waste your time in arguments and discussion, attempting to grasp the ungraspable.
Each thing reveals the one. The one manifests as all things. To live in this realization is not to worry about perfection or non-perfection. To put your trust in the heart mind is to live without separation. And in this non-duality, you are one with your life source. Words, words. The way is beyond language, for in it there is no yesterday, no tomorrow, no today.
I'm going to put the last paragraph that we were discussing, which was weeks ago. So for those of you who weren't here last week, there were so few of us that we decided not to move forward and leave you all behind. And then the week before I was sick. And so we're going all the way back several weeks. And we had done a lot of discussion of the last paragraph that we were in, but I wanted to bring that one back in case we weren't finished, and then go on to the next one if we were. So I'm going to put it in the chat in a moment. So the next paragraph starts with likewise. I think the one that we were talking about was just above that. So if anybody feels inspired to talk about any of it.
I'm just trying to clarify, the paragraph that you put in the chat is the one that you last read when you met several weeks ago, and we're just looking over this right now, the same paragraph, to see if there is still anything that was left unsaid or that we would like to add. Is that correct?
Exactly, except what I put in the chat is 2 paragraphs.
Okay.
When the mind exists undisturbed in the way, all the way up to let go of things as separate existences and mind too vanishes. That's the paragraph. I think that's, let me go back and look. But there are 2 paragraphs here. I will tell you in a moment. Unfortunately, when I copied it, the space between the paragraphs did not translate. So, and I don't remember. I'd like to say it's because it was so long ago, but I just don't remember because I don't remember. Okay. So the new paragraph begins, the arising of other gives rise to self. I'm gonna put it in the chat again just to make it clearer, and this time I will add the space. Doesn't really want to let me do that. Interesting.
Also, there's another, I have it printed out here. There's another sentence after refined too. It doesn't end on refined. It ends on, it goes, refined and vulgar, you will not fall into judgment and opinion. That's how that paragraph ends.
Yeah, that's how it ends in the chat too.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. I didn't scroll. Never mind.
No problem. Thank you. I'm gonna put the space in so we're clear on. Oh no! As soon as I wanted to press the space bar, it just sent it anyway. Just sent it anyway. The new paragraph begins, the arising of other gives rise to self. So if you want to see if there's anything intriguing to you in the paragraph above that, we can continue talking about that. And if not, we can just move on. We'll just close with a moment of silence again. And if you're comfortable closing the eyes or lowering your gaze, please do. And I'm going to call upon Linda's sphere. And you can just imagine, if you will, the space in front of you, the space behind you, the space on either side of you, the space above you, the space below you, and the space within you. And imagine that the space within you is opening out and one with the space all around you. So that really there's just space, just oneness. Each of us being part of that space, not distinct, not separate, not self. Just one.